Hello, everyone. We're coming back to you from Greece and from Sedona. I'm in Greece, and Susan is in Sedona. There's a lot of really interesting things that have been going on, so I'm gonna let Susan go for it.
Oh, there you go. Um, I'm always so surprised that it's only been 1 week since we last had conversation because there's so much that's packed into 1 week anymore. It's pretty much the energy for me this week is how well can you straddle two different worlds? How can you best wear two different shoes? There's a lot of physical things going on for people. There's a lot going on in the atmosphere that scientists are looking at. I mean, lots of energy as far as off planet with all sorts of stuff going on out there. Also, there's lots of love and compassion and community that's going on as well. So that's what I'm sensing is how well can you wear two different shoes, not going into the fear, letting your body rest and process these massive, gigantic energies that are bombarding our planet right now, and be in love and be in integrity and be with your community. So it's a full plate. It's a very full spectrum, a very full plate right
I agree with you, but for some reason here, because we're having all these fires going on, which we have every year in Greece, there's a lot of fear out there. And I noticed that, in Sedona, pretty much everybody lives in this higher energy vibration. In Greece, they try, but it's very difficult for them because it's still very much fear-based energies that people are been going through here. And everybody's leaving for the holidays now. So, the Athens is becoming pretty empty, but
now.
the full spectrum is very interesting. But also, once you find the right people here, you have the most incredible conversations. But they're spread everywhere. Like in Sedona, we're not spread everywhere. We're really close to each other because we're
Right.
11,000 people and we can really create that community. But in Greece, once you meet that person, then a whole different world is opening up because you can see that is an average person. It looks like an average person, but it has a lot of knowledge, has a lot of
Mm.
knowledge that we've been studying for a very long time. So it's very interesting to see that spectrum over here too, like this full spectrum, but in a different way.
Yeah.
So
It is important to have those communications, find your tribe, find people who want to share somewhat enlightened conversations that will take you to definitely a higher consciousness and help you work out of that fear and go to in a much better place. Yeah.
yeah, and also what happens is once you find it, you don't want to leave it, because you want to continue talking and
Yeah.
sharing and
Yeah.
and expressing because you're like, whoa, okay, this person is probably done the work that people in Sedona have done over 20 years, but he doesn't look at, but at least he's done the work.
Right.
And
Right.
for us is for my Greek group here is very interesting because we kept the gates of Parthenon on 8/8, Lions Gate, we kept it open. And now tomorrow we're going to go meditate in the Parthenon. Well, not in because we're not allowed, but around the Parthenon. So a whole group of my students are coming. So that's going to be even interesting and powerful to see what happens when we do it there. So I had
Yeah. I
invited a lot of people on Facebook to actually just join us energetically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a beautiful 8/8 opening on Cathedral Walk in Sedona as well.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, yeah. No, there are these pockets of communities forming, and if those pockets just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger,
I
and
agree.
it reminds me of the flower of life. It's like, oh, here's this circle, and then here's this circle, and then here's this circle, and we all connect, and the vibration definitely gets higher and higher. The more of those circles that start connecting. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And the other interesting thing that's been happening in Greece that I haven't talked about, all around Greece, we've been having almost on the average every day an earthquake in different parts of Greece. And I have a feeling, as the conversation we had of last week about the ancients, the earth here in Greece is shaking up, is bringing something out. So of course the fires is a cleansing, you know, but the shakeup that we're having, you know, it's 2.2, or you know, the highest has been a 6, but it's been between a 3 and a 6. That is the interesting thing to see, that the grease is really shaking up, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah, well, I think we talked about that also, is the more shakeups, the more drought, the more ancient world information comes to the forefront, because there are things we that have been buried, and
yes,
with that shakeup, then they come up, and we have to revisit and question our origins. Like, what is this? Where did this come from? How is this culture is so much more advanced than the one we're living in right now? And where did that come from? Are there people that live on other planets that perhaps have visited our planet? Yeah, it opens up lots of questions.
it is. And we had a very interesting message from my students last week. One of them felt that they were coming when we opened the Lion's Gate. So that was a very interesting that I wanted to share with you. You know, I don't know how everybody in Sedona is feeling about that, but that
Well,
was a feeling here.
Sedona is very much, you know, they're already here.
Yeah.
Uh, Scientific and the astrological astronomy families are starting to notice things like there's this massive black hole that's opening up, and the protons that are bombarding the earth are the most lighted that they've ever been. So there's so much going on that hopefully people are starting to pay attention and starting to at least be curious what's going on with our planet, what's going on with our solar system, what is going on with all the other planets. This is
I
a time of revelation.
I agree with you. And I can't wait for the next thing that it needs to be revealed, because definitely for sure things going to be revealed. As we're revealing here, you know, we're revealing some things here slowly.
Mm.
So, you know, me and you, because we're kind of feeling those energies and those vibrations really working up. And yes, I agree they're already here, but in Greece it's interesting to hear, you know, not everyone is in that mode. So having my group of meditators, you know, that I teach here, all of a sudden they heard that word, we're coming, you know. I was like,
Wow. Oh,
yeah,
nice. Nice. Yeah, I did have a personal experience. Long story, so I'll make it very, very brief. But I had massive waves of energy coming through me. It was right after the 8/8, and I was semi-conscious. I was in that state where you're floating and you're
yeah,
not conscious, but you're not totally unconscious, and just these waves of energy coming through, and symbols coming through as well. So there are light beings and energies that are starting to really show us that we're more than just this human body that we think we're in.
yeah. And I think it's time to reveal a lot of that information, you know. And I think this is what's happening, is being revealed slowly. And
Right.
specific people, they think it's gonna be scary, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be incredible once that's truly revealed and it starts showing up. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it is. It's hopefully people will go into their curiosity instead of their fear, and just like, oh, what is this that's happening? What is this that's going on? And get out of the smaller world and take it into the a much bigger picture.
Exactly.
So that would be my energy of the week, is like, oh, curiosity about what is being revealed at this point, and how far do I want to follow that thread? Because some people don't want to follow it too far, and that's absolutely fine. But if you want to go follow it for as far as you can follow it, have a good
Right.
time.
Yes, and that's what we're here for, me and you, to follow it as far as we can follow it, because that's
Yeah.
exactly where we're going with it. So yes, it's revelation time. I agree. That will be the energy of the week. I
I like
agree with.
that.
I like it too.
Yeah.
So we want to thank you so much. Please subscribe to our channel, and we're going to come back to you next week with more new revelations. You never know what we're going to
Yeah.
pick up.
No.
You never know. But thank you
Well,
so much for
thank
watching
you.
us. We really appreciate it. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.